Chris Trickle, Christian Glass. So 3 Chris's right at the end. Uh-oh, look at that. Trickle trying to make a move to the outside way
have to restart.
early.
You cannot
That's
do that,
not
buddy.
going to play out. They'll probably give it the start. He may be penalized spots later on for that one. It remains to be seen. But up front, number 44 of Jonathan Aiken stepping him up.
So Jonathan Aiken gets a huge start and early start. Just way out front of Giles Thornton, and the rest of the crew are going to have to do a lot of work to catch up. You can see Little T, the 93.
Get under him,
and
Ian.
Michael Morris, they were nose to tail as they came across the back stretch. Since then, Little T's been able to put a little bit of ground between himself and the 19, and he will now go to work on the back end of Giles Thornton. Little T has been focusing on the rear end of that little car for quite some time now. Sitting there working, looking for a way to get around the number 12. He's gone to the outside, he's gone to the inside, and so far his efforts have been stifled by the driving of Giles Thornton.
Stifled indeed. He's definitely doing the bump and hide. You'll see him giving him a little tap and then move off to the side, trying to make him just a little bit nervous. But Giles Thornton, he's no stranger to this. He's been around the racetrack many times for the up there, the number 12 cars. He's not going to get rattled that easy. There it is. There's the little bump. Now watch him. He's going to move around on him just a little bit. 93 car looking, trying to make a hole down the inside, is not successful as Giles Thornton continues to hold him off.
Well, the two of them working together has almost and will work to their advantage as they are slowly closing the gap between themselves and the race leader, Jonathan Aiken. So Jonathan had a huge lead coming off of the restart, has now seen it cut down to less than a car length as Giles Thornton and Nick Thick, or the Little T, Jake Tilton, start to move in. Giles is now right on the back bumper of Jonathan Aiken. That may be a bump draft. Maybe we're misreading what's going on in here. He's got a bump draft going there. Carson didn't even realize it. Here he comes. Ian Anderson, 21. He's going to join in on the freight train.
I'll tell you what, the number 44 car is in trouble, Aiken. They better watch out because there's 3 cars back here looking very fast and they're working together.
Well, and Jonathan Aiken starts to slide up a little bit. You can tell that Giles Thornton sees the room growing between him and the white car. Almost for one to try to take advantage of, but he bumps up to the outside. Little T is now there, and Ian Anderson moves to the outside. The 21 car making a move, challenging for that number 3
Ian,
position.
go, baby, go,
Side
go,
by
go.
side, door to door, here they come out of turn 4. Look at that, the number 21, Ian Anderson, making a move on Little T. Jacob Tilton on the outside. You don't see that very often. It's going to pay off for him. I don't know. That had to run on him 2 years ago. Not quite so now. It's going to have to drop down in behind the number 93 car. The 93 has his hands full trying to get around Thornton. And in all this, the combustible nature happening out there, I don't know where that came from, but the 44 has moved out front and extended the lead once again.
Well, it's almost like Thornton, Jacob Tilton, Ian Anderson need to group back up. You go back to that little tricky formation that they had there. I don't know if they're taking like hints from the folks over at Nellis, but they start flying in formation. They can catch the 44. When they break up like this, Jonathan Aiken starts to pull away from him. He puts a little bit of ground between himself and that pack. So maybe they need to start working together again and try to run down that 44 car.
They're running down the time. 6 laps. This is left to go. Early 6 laps. They're catching up to Christian Glass at 1 point. Christian running very well. I got to put that out there. Christian, we usually see him a little bit slower pace. He's been looking very strong tonight. So I don't know if he's going to step up the race program next year, but nice to see Christian Glass still getting around the track. But Jonathan Aiken up front. The 44, plenty of room. There goes Little T. Jacob Tilton the outside.
Giles run out top. Jonathan Aiken happens. With only 5 laps left, the group behind our front score consists of Nick Thick and Chris Warren and Michael Morris. Chris Warren has gone to work on Michael Morris, trying to take over a spot in the top 5, has yet been able to do so. Still up front, though, Ian Anderson, Little T now really starting to put a bump on Giles Thornton, trying to fly it over the side by Thornton to make a move that he doesn't want to move and open the door.
This is one of those things. Watch Little T, Jacob Tilton, and Ian Anderson in the 21 car. Those are 2 drivers right there. They're not locked into a place around the track. They're trying different things. They'll try a line around the track one time, try something different, trying to find a little faster way around. That is driving to this far mature beyond their years. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Jonathan Aiken's got a heck of a lead up front in the number 44 car. They've got a lot of distance running down. Giles Thornton staying to the outside of Christian Glass. He's still looking stable in 2nd place. What a race we've got going on here.
Well, Ian Anderson has been able to take over the number 3 spot as that goes around Christian Glass. That's a little bit of driving, went to the outside, and Christian comes down to the inside. Nick Thick has to really work the wheel to keep the car moving in the right direction. He's able to do it as now Ian Anderson moves to the outside of Giles Thornton.
Ian Anderson's got that hammer down in the number 21 car. Look at that. Giles Thornton, he's held off Little T, Jacob Tilton the whole time, but now he is under attack by Aiken.
Watch him up.
It's so exciting to watch. Help me out, mate. Well, Little T has given a bit of a bump to Giles Giles Thornton pushed him ahead of Ian Anderson, and now Anderson trying to get down into that number 3 spot. The battle is going to be for the 3rd position. Jonathan Aiken will get the win. Giles Thornton will come in 2nd, and by a nose, Jake Tilton